Hello, my friends, and happy April Fool's Day! Now, I gotta tell you guys, the title is not a lie, not completely at least, because this is a review of Noah Diaz from Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Yeah, so you're like, wait, how does that make it a Sonic Transformer? Well, my friends, do you recall during this movie what Noah Diaz and his little brother called each other? They called each other Sonic and Tails. Yes, because the movie takes place in 1994, so Sonic 3, where you can actually do genuine co-op between the two of them, was out. And lots of people really like to play that game. So, especially a game where your little brother can participate, where, you know, he can die all he wants without affecting the game's score. So, yes, we have a character who was called Sonic in Transformers, and here he is. Ergo, this guy is a Sonic Transformer. Ha ha. Also, I like the novelty of, for once, a human character that's not Daniel or Spike getting a toy representation, and like it's a legit actual release and not just like a static figure that comes packaged with another figure. Like, we never see that. So let's get Noah out of the packaging and take a look at one of the very few human characters to get a real transforming toy. Alright, so here is Noah Diaz out of the box. I have him all kitted up and in his proper robot mode. I should say exosuit mode. So how do we get here? Remember, everyone, in the final scene of the movie, when everybody is scrambling to stop Unicron from destroying the Earth with the transwarp key, Mirage, the main point of view character for the humans this time, is critically damaged by the battle and is unable to move on his own. So he uses a power, which was established earlier in the movie, to send parts of himself to other people, and uses and kind of goes full weaponizer, dismantling as much of his remaining mass that's undamaged as he can, and using it to build an Iron Man style suit around Noah. And that, of course, is what creates, you know, this thing. My one complaint about it is that the figure very clearly has this really cool looking space helmet thing going on, but on the actual toy itself, they went with more of a Mandalorian visor kind of thing. And it's kind of weird. It's like, I kind of see where the shape is still there, but like that blue line really just makes it look like they wanted to make this a Mandalorian armor. Like maybe this was an aborted Transformers crossover at one point. Alright, so the figure is equipped with a blaster on the left hand, which is a removable accessory. You can take it off. Boom. And the right hand has a sword. The sword is not removable. It is molded into the arm itself. Other than that, you got ball joints like in the shoulders and in the elbows. You have a ball joint in the neck. Ball jointed hips that get pretty good range, ball jointed knees that afford a swivel, ball jointed ankles for an ankle rocker. A lot of ball joints is what I'm getting at. And he even has a waist joint, which I'm not sure if that's a ball joint or not, but maybe, because it also does a little bit of waggling in addition to rotating. Now you may be thinking that the backpack is a little bit cumbersome, and after all, this thing didn't actually transform. Well, I guess they just wanted to have a tokenized transforming capability, but you can take it off, and lo and behold, you have a proper exosuit that's much more screen accurate because it doesn't have a plane as a backpack. Only problem is that the colors are completely off. Remember, this is Mirage. Mirage used his body mass to make this suit. So, you know, where's the hits of blue and yellow? Like, this should be in Mirage colors. We should have, like, he's so gray and black that he's kind of blending into my coat that I use as a backdrop for this. So, like, the colors are really not that great. Like, this electric blue that they use in the face would have popped so much more if they put a little bit of it in his legs and on his shoulders. And, like, this yellow that's inside the cannon, that should be the color of his little chest windows. Like, this could have been made so much better with a little bit of extra paint detailing. So yeah, I mean, he doesn't look too hollow in the back, and yes, I just confirmed that that is in fact the ball joint for his waist. So yes, he is a massive ball joints. For context, here is a Human Alliance figure. From, I believe this is from the Revenge of the Fallen movie. And let's see, if I line up the torsos, kinda. Yeah, you can kind of see how this is a human body inside of an exosuit that's making it much bigger. I mean, the torso and the head are in the right place. So, like, if this was like maybe 5% bigger, then you could totally see it as being inside the suit. So yeah, like, this actually doesn't look too bad next to a properly scaled human being figure. Now, the backpack that I took off does have its own gimmick. It has a separate transformation where it can turn into some kind of plane drone. So to do that, you basically just fold it all up the way that I've done here. You extend the wings. I actually kind of like that it does that. And then you take, like, the only well-painted part of the mech suit, which is the cannon. Oh wait, now that I'm holding it up like this, there is a hint of blue in there, but it is so lost, it's so tiny, and in such a place that when you bend the elbows, it kind of disappears. That blue would have served this figure so much better here instead of down here. But yes, then you put this on here, and just like that, you have a drone with a cannon. Yes, a flying plane drone, and it even has this little handle that flips out so that he can't hold it, but it has a 5mm peg so that any theoretical transformer could hold this thing, kind of like a big plane gun. So yeah, we're going a little bit target mastering on this. And yeah. I feel like there's a second one back here. What is that? Oh no, that's part of his transformation. Never mind. So yeah, that is the drone mode. And I guess the only thing left is to get this thing into its vehicle mode, which it did not have in the movie. Okay, transformation on this guy should be so simple that I can do it on camera. Let's see. According to the instructions, you just kind of take this out. So the arms peg into these little slots on the wings. Yep, just like that. You bring it over, fold out the nose cone like this. Put the gun on the end of the nose cone. That kind of, I guess that prevents his head from flopping around. Of course, normally on a transformer you would rotate the head around so the face isn't showing, but given how that there's a human in there with an actual neck, you don't want to do it on this guy. Okay, then you unfold the tail fins and push them back. Yep, and they should clip into the legs. Yes, there are slots on the legs that clip on. Then you fold the feet up. It's actually kind of cool that the feet can actually fold that far back. And yeah. I mean, this, like I said, this isn't exactly a complicated transformation. Unfurl the wings and you have jet mode, which is literally a jet backpack with a guy hanging on the bottom. But, you gotta remember, this is a guy in this suit. It can't fold too much or else you will dislocate his shoulders and hips. So basically it's just keeping his body straight as you have this thing on his back. I kind of like how this can actually come off on a single peg because there's some modularity here. Like, I doubt that they would do this, but maybe a third-party company can have like alternate vehicles you could stick onto his back. Like maybe he can have a submarine mode that like puts a big bubble dome over his head, or like an off-road car mode which clips onto his back and it has wheels. Then he would kind of look like Mirage driving around. Haha. Yeah, very simple, very basic. But yeah, that is Sonic from Rise of the Beasts. Yes. I know that's a very thin justification, and I did just kind of get this from Zach in a care package, which coincidentally happened to arrive today and gave me the inspiration to make this video. But you know what? It still works. An April Fool's gag is an April Fool's gag. So happy April 1st, everyone, and this is Wake Angel 2001 signing off.